Okay, we're going to look at a formula for finding out how much 10,000 talents is. Um, there were talents of gold and talents of silver and talents of brass, but gold is the closest to the purchasing power of a talent. So I use gold, and one talent was a weight, and it was approximately 50 pounds. Now we need to know how many ounces that is. So there's 16 ounces to a pound times 50 pounds equals how many ounces? So let's take 16 times 50 equals 800. So we have 800. Okay, now we have to find out the price of gold. And 1 ounce of gold, today's market is, so it looks like an ounce of gold right now, let's just say 1290, 1,290. So 1 ounce of gold is equal to $1,290. Now, a talent is 800 ounces, so we times that by $1,290, and that is 1,032,000, and that equals one talent. Now you need to find out what 10,000 talents is. 10,000 times $1,032,000 equals 10,000 times 1,032,000 equals 10,320,000,000. 10,320,000,000. We're going to compare $10 billion to 100 pence. And 1 pence was equal to a day's labor, which was $16. So 100 pence is equal to $1,600. So if you compare the law of Moses, Peter was actually being very generous and merciful when he asked if he should forgive 7 times, because under the Mosaic law, after only 3 times, one could wash his hands of the transgressor. But as we know in this parable, the slave had a debt of 10,000 talents, or $10,320,000,000. Now, if you had, let's see how much that would be, so we get a sense of how much money, because we don't deal in billions very much. No, I don't. Okay, let's take $1,000,000 and we spend $1,000 a day. How long will it take us to spend $1,000,000? Be about 2 3/4 years. Now let's take $1,000,000,000 and we spend $1,000 a day, and that's going to be roughly 27 years. Now we take $10,000,000,000 and we spend it at a rate of $1,000 a day. It's going to take us 2,700 years to spend $1,000,000,000. So let's liken that in today's terms. Suppose the bishop of the ward makes a mistake and doesn't release somebody, and they just get released from the pulpit without any warning, and that can happen. But the bishop is a servant that owes $1,600, and the woman that doesn't forgive him was forgiven of sins equal to $10,032,000,000. But she cannot forgive the bishop. He owes her 100 pence. So she goes to the Savior, and he said, "Why can't you forgive him?" And she says, "Well, he owes me $1,600. And the Savior says, "Yes, but I forgave you of your debt, which was $10,032,000,000. Don't you think you can get over this?"